out there as far as the number 17, Trevor McDonough. Trevor sent it to, it's Adrian Lannon. Adrian Lannon rugby tackled, and referee seems to take no action as those sort of tackles at the moment. I think there should be a few more cards. And Adrian Lannon quickly takes it into Dermot Washington. Dermot Washington looking for options. Nobody to help Dermot. He's all over the place, Dermot. He gives, and Niall Handley gets that one. Niall, now a chance here for Kilglass. Pádraig Nugent. Pádraig Nugent, toe to hand, kicks the ball in towards the full forward line, and Jim Tighe getting it. Jim can make it. Jim sends it back to Thomas Tully. Thomas Tully grabs it, takes a kick, blocked down, half blocked down. It comes in as far as the number 4 is Martin Travers, and Martin clears it out to the middle of the field, and there's a few men going for it, and maybe Pádraig Nugent would have been the best man, but Joseph Kelly got in and put a box to it as the ball comes back down towards the Elphin, to the Kilglass end of the field, and Elphin are on the attack. Still Elphin on a lovely chance here, and Matthew Hines, the goal scorer. Matthew Hines, another chance, and Matthew, oh, that's a, oh, well, bit of fortune there for Sean Davis, the post, and then hit Sean on the arm, and it came back up the post, and the free, it results in a free in, but Matthew Hines denied there by the woodwork, but Sean Davis was able to keep it from hitting the back of the net, and that would certainly have been a cruel blow to Kilglass Gaels if they had conceded another goal after all the work they've done this early in the second half. Matthew Hines putting that one over the bar, so re-establishes the 2-point advantage for the Elphin men. 1 goal and 6 now for Elphin. That's 9 points, 7 points for Kilglass Gaels. 10.5 minutes gone in the second half. Pádraig Nugent. Joey Casey looking for it. Pádraig Nugent opting to win for the long kick, and it's coming out again. It's Elphin and Dermot Neary. Dermot Neary and all the Kilglass defence are in trouble here at the moment, and it's a free. It's going to be a free out. Chris Roddy haven't pulled that one off the ground. So Ray Lannon's kick goes as far as, and that's unbelievable tackling there from the Elphin men, and Adrian Lannon getting an awful lot of abuse there this afternoon. Certainly has to be a bit of punishment here for the Elphin midfielder Brendan Neary. Brendan being issued with the yellow card, the second yellow card on the Elphin side this afternoon. Jim Tighe, still Jim Tighe, loses the ball. Jim Tighe losing that one this time to Martin Travers, and cleared out there by Dermot Neary, and Damien Davis half came for it, then didn't come, then gets it, hops the ball. Not a, as we said earlier on, not the ideal thing to do on the ground in the condition, although the conditions, and this once again a rugby tackle, and no, seems to be Adrian Lannon getting an awful lot of abuse there. That time it was Shane Tiernan who grabbed him. So Dermot Washington. Can Dermot narrow the gap once again? I think Elphin seemed to have made a substitution. Number 3 for Elphin, Joe Kirk, has gone off. And we'll just tell you who has come in a couple of moments. Thomas Tully with the ball for Kilglass Gaels, making an angle for himself, kicking it in to the danger area. Now Pádraig Nugent is waiting for it. Don't get to it. Dermot Washington, as we said, and Dermot has sent it over the bar, and that's a lovely score from Dermot Washington. He has scored all but 2 of Kilglass Gaels' points this afternoon. What a game Dermot Washington has had. So now just a 1-point game again, 16-08. And as we look down, the Elphin men has made a substitute. Now Kilglass making a substitute as well. off from his Brian Feeney, and in for Brian Feeney is Clem Tully. So Kilglass with 4 subs used. They have one more. They're going to be careful now because of injuries. And the way Elphin are playing, I wouldn't rule that out at all. Elphin's on the attack once again. Damien Davis goes up and gets it, and Jared Nugent fisted out towards Adrian Lannon. Adrian Lannon over to Jim Tighe. Jim Tighe lets it run away from him, but he controls it then, gets by his marker. Thomas Tully loses it then. And for Brian Higgins for Elphin. Pádraig Nugent tackles very heavily there, and number 20 is James McLaughlin, who is the substitute. Pádraig Nugent still with Pádraig Nugent. Down the field, Thomas Tully. Oh, Thomas Tully acting as a defender now for the Elphin side. Damien Davis acts like an attacker for the Elphin side. But Jared Nugent, and the free is given to Kilglass Gaels. And whoa, that's woeful. What inconsistency with this Kilglass team this afternoon. Matthew Hines, Chris Roddy. And Chris Roddy puts it over the bar, and that from very, very poor defending, poor gamesmanship, and from the Kilglass men, they have found themselves another 2 points adrift once again. So 15 minutes to go. Elphin certainly looking like the side that's going to take the O'Gara Cup at the moment. Kilglass will have to get a goal. So Sean Davis. And it's going to Adrian Lannon. Well taken there by Adrian Lannon. Send it to Dermot Washington. Dermot Washington gets by his marker, and Dermot is pulled. Quickly takes a free. And Anthony Flaherty not happy with where the free was taken from. Wants the kick taken once again, and another Elphin man going into Anthony Flaherty's book at the moment. As dark clouds begin to gather over us here in Kilmore GAA Park. Adrian Lannon with the kick. Kicks it in towards Dermot Washington. Adrian Lannon. And Adrian Lannon fouled, and another chance here. All between Adrian Lannon and Dermot Washington. They're keeping the Kilglass Gaels flag flying at the moment. So now Dermot with a chance to get his 7th point of the afternoon. Dermot Washington. And Dermot puts that one neatly over the bar and narrows the gap. Once again, another missed point between them. 1 goal and 7 for Elphin, 9 points for the Kilglass men. So Kilglass Gaels keeping in touch there with that point, and Dermot Washington once again with the score. Perhaps if another forward or two was able to match Dermot's tally in the Kilglass side, things will be so much different at the moment. Brian Morecambe's kick out. Blocked down, and it's caught by Conor Byrne. Conor Byrne sends it down the field. It's in there, and it's broken down. It's comes to the Elphin men. The Number 11 for Elphin, Chris Roddy, sends it into Matthew Hines. Matthew Hines bricks it down with Joey Casey. Is there to intercept it for the Kilglass men, and it comes as far as Trevor McDonough's going after it, but it's Brendan Neary. Brendan Neary sends it into the Chris Roddy. Chris Roddy hopping the ball, sends it back to Brendan Neary, and Brendan Neary taken down, but has he given the free? Yes, he has. A free in there for Brendan Neary. So Kilglass beginning to show a little bit of contempt with their style at the moment. That time Joseph Kelly becomes the first Kilglass man into the referee's book, Anthony Flaherty's book. So Joe Kelly yellow carded, and Matthew Hines with the chance here now to extend the Elphin lead. And no doubt about it, Matthew Hines putting that one over the bar. Dermot Washington can do for Kilglass. Matthew Hines is showing that he can do for the Elphin men at the moment. So now 11 points to 9 with 10 minutes to go. The Elphin supporters, the happier of the two here at the moment. Sean Davis, kick out. And once again it's Brendan Neary. Sends it across the field. This time it's Jerry Gunn. Sends it down towards the full forward line. Matthew Hines has it. Matthew Hines can't kill it. He still has it. Matthew Hines recovers. And Matthew sends it over the bar. And that's 3 points now. 3 points for Matthew Hines, for Elphin to lead by with about 9 minutes to go. Less than 9 minutes to go in the game. And the initiative looking very much now as if it's heading in Elphin's direction. Ray Lannon's kick out this time goes way down the field. It's gone out towards Trevor McDonough. Trevor McDonough is pushed, and Trevor gets a free ward to Trevor. He lies down. So Trevor seems to be in agony over there at the moment, and this could be critical for Kilglass Gaels. Trevor thankfully is okay. Maybe a little cramp. Adrian Lannon from the far sideline kicks it across the front of the comes to Clem Tully. Clem Tully sends it into Pádraig Nugent. Pádraig Nugent didn't just turn in time, sends it across to Clem Tully. Clem Tully goes through. And Clem Tully has put over the bar, deflected, got a deflector in the end, but Clem Tully has got another point there for Kilglass Gaels, so it's now 1 goal and 9 to 10 points, and with 8 minutes to go. So down to the last 8 minutes. There will be a little bit of time to be added on, not very much, maybe a minute. But Brian Morecambe, Kilglass will need a few more attacks that will result in scores. Brian Morecambe's kick goes to the middle of the park. Adrian Lannon goes first. Adrian Lannon, and it's all bundled down there. It's Dermot Washington. As usual, Dermot pulled again. Dermot wants to take the free from his own half of the field, but then he opts to give it to Adrian Lannon. Thomas Tully. Adrian Lannon. Adrian Lannon sends a good ball down to Dermot Washington. If anybody needs it, it's got to be Dermot Washington, because he's the danger man, and he's pushed in the back, and that will be a free in there for Dermot Washington from the 14-metre line. A little halfway between the goalpost and the far sideline, but considering Dermot's scores so far in the game, this will probably be no problem to him. Dermot making a little side there as he prepares to come up with the kick. So what's the odds on a draw at the moment? It looked as if Elphin was beginning to march away with it and steal away with the game, but patience from the Kilglass players are certainly keeping them in the game. They're coming nicely at the game all the time, but just cannot get the equalising score. Dermot's kick This time it's gone wide. Well, that's untypical of the Dermot we have seen all afternoon, and I suppose you've got to miss an odd one. But unfortunately for Kilglass, that one has gone wide. So Tommy Deehan, who was substituted at half-time, is back in the match. A lot of changes, a lot of repairs been done to the Kilglass team. Thomas Tully has gone off the Kilglass team, and Tommy Deehan has gone into full forward. So a little bit of time wasting. Thomas Tully haven't gone off the Kilglass Gaels team. Brian Morgan picks the ball out the field. Broken down by Adrian Lannon. Porrick Nugent. Joey Casey. Porrick Nugent with it again. Porrick Nugent makes an attack, sends it across, and that's a suicidal ball, and it's cleared by the Elphin men. He didn't get, I don't know, Jerry Gunn, he was tackled by his own player, I think, initially, but Porrick Nugent is going to be booked on for the offence. But I think it was his own player that did hit him. So Jerry Gunn, he's on the ground. 4.5 minutes to go. But there will be a few minutes of added time for injuries and hold-ups. So Brendan Neary with the kick, deep into the Kilglass end of the pitch. Porrick Nugent, Adrian Lannon, Joey Casey, and away comes Kilglass, and it's Tommy Deehan. He's pushed in the back, and Tommy Deehan goes to ground about 50 metres out, about 5 metres outside the 45. The referee wants the ball brought in now. He's going to bring it in 10 metres for some indiscretion by the Elphin men. Still just a couple of points between the sides. High lobbing ball going over the far side. Jim Ty has nobody knows where the ball is, and it's gone across the far sideline, and running out after it there is Joseph Kelly. It's Trevor McDonough. Trevor sends it across the field. It's blocked, it's intercepted, and well intercepted by the Elphin men, and Elphin comes away with it once again. Rory Costello, number 6 for Elphin, Conor Byrne, and Conor has been awarded a free kick there as we enter the last couple of minutes of the game, because that would certainly rule the 15 minutes in the second half, in the first half, that they probably, you could say, virtually went to sleep. As Adrian Lannon down the field, Porrick Nugent, still Porrick Nugent across the front of the goal mouth, but it's very much far away from the goals, and this time it's cleared, and it's Joseph Kelly who's going to come out and get it, and Joe sends it across up to Joey Casey. Joey Casey has Porrick Nugent to spare. He's got it into him. Now a chance here for Kilglass. They'll be okay if they get a point. As it's sent across the goal mouth, and Niall Handley goes up and not to be able to collect it as Conor Byrne comes away with it. It's Val Kane that comes away with it. Val Kane sending it down there to the far side to John Kelly. John Kelly's shot is sent in, and Ray Lannon, full back for Kilglass, has been tackled and harried there by a couple of the Elphin players. Just 1 minute of normal time to go. Elphin looking good for the O'Gara Cup. Contest that has eluded Kilglass Gaels last year. It seems to be going to elude them again this year. they will be have some consolation because of the fact that they have won promotion, but Elphin comes looking forward now, sends it in, and that is the winning score. Elphin have won the O'Gara Cup. There is still about a minute or so to play, but that goal certainly puts the issue beyond doubt. It looks as if Kilglass Gaels have come to the O'Gara Cup for the second year in a row and failed to bring it off. So Kilglass Gaels losing their second O'Gara Cup after that goal. Not enough time at all left now for to get 2 goals, and the way Kilglass were playing, they never looked like getting a goal anyway. Joseph Kelly, Oric Nugent, Dermot Washington, still Dermot Washington. Chancellor sends it and makes the scoreline that little bit more respectable, just bringing 4 between the sides at the moment. At the time, we're in injury time at the moment, so up to the referee's discretion now as to when this game will be brought to a conclusion. 2 goals and 11, 2 goals and 9 to not 11. The O'Gara Cup looking very much as if it's going back down to Elphin. Kilglass will have to be satisfied with the consolation prize of being promoted to the Euro Cup next year. But given the performance this afternoon, they will have to do an awful lot of work. So Brian Morecambe, Adrian Lannon, and Dermot Washington. Still Dermot Washington, still Dermot Washington, goes through, Dermot Washington, a shot, oh, it's off the crossbar, oh, what unfortunate for, well, it's a free in for Oric Nugent. We're 2 minutes into time added on. This will probably be the last kick of the game. That ball coming crashing off the crossbar. So Dermot Washington with the kick. And sends it over the bar, and Dermot Washington narrows the margin to a goal at the moment, but maybe Anthony Flaherty has another few minutes to add on to the game. I would make it now almost 3 minutes into injury time. Kilglass will certainly rule the 15 minutes before half-time in which they allowed Elphin to dominate all over the pitch. Brian Morecambe's kick out. And Adrian Lannon has just come into the game. Why didn't Kilglass begin to play like the way they were playing? Now Tommy Deaton blocked away, and it's Elphin that come away with the ball. And Shane Tiernan all alone. The fight has got out of Kilglass now. And here comes, and Kilglass once again defending there very well. It comes to Joey Casey. Joey Casey, throw to hand, still Joey Casey. Joey Casey drives the ball down the field. It comes into Tommy Deaton. It's not just and a disastrous pass there from Clem Tully. Clem Tully should have given the ball in there. Jim Tighe had been loose. It would have been a fantastic way for Kilglass to finish. Had that one got to Jim Tighe, I'm sure he'd know to beat with the goalkeeper. I suppose Elphin will thank the save in the first half there of Brian Morecambe too, because it was a point blank shot. It would have been given Kilglass a 5-point lead. But afterwards, it was a save, I think, that inspired the Kilglass men, as we have almost 5 minutes of injury time played at the moment. And that's it. It's all over. Elphin have won the O'Gara Cup. Kilglass didn't perform the way they can perform on the afternoon, and one has to judge them on that performance today. But a very, very disappointing Kilglass Gaels. Too many of their players not playing up to their potential, and in the end, I suppose, Adrian Lannon and Dermot Washington were the only two that carried out the job the way they're more possibly capable of doing so. A very disappointing Kilglass contingent leaves Kilmore here this afternoon, and we will have to commiserate with the Kilglass men. They have gained promotion to the O'Rourke Cup next year. There have been a long, long year since last January when they began to do the training, and now it's all over for them. I think they'll have a good and happy Christmas and New Year, and from a cold, breezy Kilmore, we'll say bye-bye for now.